Hope the multi-broadcasting now goes smoothly, nicely, and all. We're going to do we're going to do puzzles eventually. If you guys join, we could do some game analysis if you really insist on this one. And yeah, puzzle streak or something. We should be multi-broadcasting. Let me check the other pages. So what's that? Uh, am I even live here, or do I have to open up? Do you know something? Okay, that looks okay. So every now and then I'll be checking the messages on TikTok separate tab and stuff. So the first puzzle, probably the simplest ever in the puzzle streak. Only chess.org, of course. White's turn to play. And because it's the first puzzle and because it's the simplest ever, we're looking at the White King now capturing the Black Knight. And we should be able to get rid of this guy. All right, so we got one correctly here. Let's go with the next one. So we got one here. And then they play and then this. Yeah, looks to me. Checkmate again. Back rank checkmate. It's a check though. Then we take. Then if they take or anything, we take in this fashion. And even if there's a check, probably we could just take on g4. It gotta be this. It's gotta be this. Okay, that's a discover check. Now we can block with this guy. We're in check by the rook, by the way, so we can't move king anywhere. And the only piece to blocking with is the knight. I guess bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes. We move king to g3, and if they keep checking, we take on g4, something like this. Something along these lines. All right. Cool. So let's go now. Next one here. What's going on? This guy hanging. Ooh, they took the queen. Wait a minute. We've got knight e2 all day. So, yeah, I know the bishop is hanging. But we need to take the queen back. If you don't take the queen, I think you're just finished here. So we have to do this. Well, the puzzles just happened right now, as you could see them. This is from a game in between a woman international master. And rest assured, in just a couple of puzzles, we're going to see something incredibly difficult and challenging. So I'm going to go on knight e2. And now we take here. So, okay, assuming if rook captures, then we take the bishop. So what have we gotten is 2 minor pieces, 2 rooks versus 2 minor pieces, 1 rook. So for this reason, it should be winnable completely. Okay. It's a puzzle streak, by the way. So they don't necessarily show a rating here, but it's a puzzle streak. So let's see how many we could do. Check and check. And then checkmate like in, well, whoa, there's a queen as well. Well, maybe we gotta go differently though. This one seems to be like natural and immediate, like straight away. But maybe we got it wrong. Maybe we'll have to play rook g3. Just saying. But then again, king goes in a corner. Well, not sure about that one. Still this though. Still rook takes on h7. Yeah, we'll try to do the normal puzzles, as you call them, although to me this one looks like a puzzle. I understand you're keen on the rating and stuff, but puzzle is a puzzle though. Chess puzzle is a chess puzzle though. So, okay, rook takes h7, king goes g8. Then we go check again, then they move, then we play checkmate. And yeah, that will do. That will do. Next one here. Queen. Let me look at the pieces here. Queen b5, bishop d7, then we take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So 4 minor pieces versus 3 minor pieces. That should be okay with queen b5. Queen is under threat anyway. So queen to b5 looks like a must. Queen to b5, bishop d7 attacking queen. Now queen takes b4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 3. Okay, we should be winning. We got more material after queen takes b4, black on castle. So that makes sense. Queen to a1, queen to a1, and that's about it. Queen to a1, and back rank issues, and this. Okay. Queen on queen, queen f7, queen h7. Yeah, just in 2 or 3 minutes, you're going to get your puzzles, and probably they're going to be quite challenging. So what's your rating puzzle? What's your username, by the way, Mr. Stokefish? What's your username again? Just have a quick look at your Lichess account. So that will be a check, right? And the guy moves here. Wait a minute. What else is here? Oh yeah, and then check, and when they take, we take the queen. So after this check here, if king takes, actually queen takes queen. Is it like you playing for a long time, or is just 2 weeks account, chess account? Bishop takes, check, knight takes, and queen takes, and that's that, right? So it's got to be a bishop check. We're not going to take the queen. Going to take here. Oh, okay. Did you? 2020? Amazing. You've been solving stuff for like 5 years. All right. Let's have a look. This guy's pinned. True. True. So rook takes, king takes, queen checkmate. So we're going to have to play rook sacrifice on g2. Forces white king to take. And then queen to g3, simply checkmate. And checkmate right here. Queen to g3, checkmate. This g8 square looks very much exploitable straight away. That results in a checkmate immediately. Knight is defended by the bishop, right? So that should be okay with this guy defending, queen delivering. Queen hanging, but it's a check. It's a check, but I guess we could just take the queen. You take the queen though. Queen being taken, bishop plays, check, and I guess we're gonna move. Nonetheless, a queen is a queen. Okay, so now we could just take. We have to take with the queen. Then they take check, we move away, and the game continues. And actually winning. It's winning. Was completely winning at that stage. Which one is it? Is it knight c7 or is it something else? I thought for a moment that knight e7, but actually they could take with a knight. So it doesn't look okay. What else? This one here, if the guy plays, well, we take rook takes back rank, then we take back rank, and it should be cool. Oh well. Take it here. And okay, that's fine. Rook on praise. What else is here? What else is here? Let me see. Maybe we should attack the bishop. The bishop then has to go. I don't know where they go. I don't think they could go anywhere meaningful, that is. And yeah, we attack the defender of the knight. So in this fashion, we're actually taking more material. We're going to play rook a8. I hope that's the right one. Bishop is hanging, so rook takes bishop. They do back rank check, but then bishop f8. I think we should be in order. We should be good here. Hello, Malaga. King e5. King e5. Let's see, what do we attack here? We've got rook to g5, so that's check. But is there anything better though? Hold on a second. Rook to g5. King goes d4. They have to. Well, they could push this guy, but we take again. And we should be able to win material here. Hey, welcome to the chess puzzle. Welcome to the chess to a chess live stream if you're into chess. If there's anything else, we don't do anything else but chess. So yeah, you're welcome. If you like chess puzzles, if you want to do some games analysis, again, you're welcome. So that's a skewer, right? Check the king. King gotta go. We take queen. And is there a checkmate somewhere? I don't think so. We just take the queen. No checkmate, but a queen is a queen though. A queen is a queen. Okay, let's take this. Well, everybody wins since it's a puzzle. I guess it's more for like mental maintenance for those chess players. So everybody wins. So next one. Rook takes rook. Rook takes rook. Attack the queen. Queen takes, bishop takes, winning. Let me see. Yeah, we sort of win a bishop here. So rook takes rook, queen takes, and then bishop takes d6, winning a minor piece, and we attack the rook on f8. I think should be absolutely fine. I hope I'm not missing anything. Yeah, all the best. Goodbye. Bishop d6. Rook has to go, but regardless, one piece is one piece, so... wait. This guy goes, they go here, we attack here, and winning the rook. Okay, that's that then. d2, check the king. If the king runs away, we're getting queen, and that's the end of. They go in front of the pawn to stopping the promotion. We're going to play knight c3, forking the king and the rook, so that should be okay. Oh, you don't see them clearly? Okay. Let me think. I could go like changing the colors and things. You can't see the... Okay, hold on a sec. Piece set. No, the board. Wait a minute. Let's try the classical one. Wait a minute. Classical, where is it? Okay, this one now. It should be more obvious to you now. If that doesn't work, but it should be working, right? It should be working. So taking this guy. You said piece set. I feel like the piece set or the colors or what? Well, this is the default. Oh, you're talking about the Cullen Burnett. Wait. Oh, the color isn't the... Okay, wait a minute. I think I know what you mean. Wait a minute. Let me get the stuff back, and let me get to... It's not a default. It's this one, I think. I think you're talking about this one in particular. This one is the first chess set given. So that should be okay. What people want? People want all sorts of things. Okay. All right. Probably this is slightly more obvious. Maybe now the pieces are well defined and stuff. All right. Queen takes. Queen sacrifice. Queen sacrifice. King takes. Rook back rank. And that should be a checkmate. That should be the checkmate we're looking for. Okay, puzzle number 19. It's going to get funky very, very soon. There's a check here. There's a check here, and is this what I mean? I mean bishop c4. If the guy goes h8, well, then rook to f7. then rook to f7. So that should do. Bishop c4. And let me see. Rook to f7 should be absolutely perfectly fine. Rook to f7. Yeah, this should work, right? Yeah, it should work. Okay. Going for the g7, rook g8, bishop takes, whatever, queen g7. Let me resize the board a bit. Let me see, window capture. Give me a second first. Let me resize this big a bit. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't be doing this during the live stream, you see. If things go weird. If things go weird, I definitely know I'm not gonna restart the stream. Okay, should be more info available for folks here. Yeah, I'll leave it like this, I guess. Okay. Lock the window capture. And let's go back. Something like this. Okay, number 20. Well, I could actually centralize the whole thing. Wait a minute. Something like this. Wait a minute. I guess. More info. Jump to the next puzzle. Let's not jump. Let's just take it one by one. Okay. Okay, that should be fine, I guess. Cool. Or maybe, wait a minute. Something like this, maybe. Okay. Right. Rook, h1, check, bishop takes, queen takes. Okay. 21 or 22 or something. Okay, how do we play this now? We got a rook here, check. They go here. We go here, they go here. Well, we got here. And that's that. So 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so thanks my TikTokers. Well, you're very welcome, Stella and Mr. Lombro. Just my TikToker friends who are on a separate messaging tab. It's not the same unified tab that the Twitch users and YouTube not wizards, users, I wanted to say, not wizards. Although you might be wizards very well. I can't prove either way, so. All right, next one. Black to do. Queen d4, check. Take this guy, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. 3 minor pieces versus 2. That should be winning. Next. Wait. Okay, what's this? Do you know something? No. I mean this. They take, then rook takes, and if king takes, we take the queen. We might be able to just simply winning the queen, like in 3 moves. Again, check, knight f5, queen can't take because it's pinned. I don't know where the king goes, but if we manage to make the black king move away from defending the black queen, we should be able to win. I don't see a checkmate, but it might be the case that we're actually winning the black queen. I don't see a checkmate. If you guys see a checkmate, you're genius. But I don't see any checkmate coming. But the black queen looks very, very capturable. Knight f5, knight f5, knight f5, check. King has to go f7 or something. And then rook h7, check again. It's gotta be working this way. If not, sorry. Yeah, so rook h7 now. They go, we go h6. Sooner or later, they need to part ways with the black queen. So we go with rook h7, queen takes. Given the fact we have queen and rook and the bishop, and this guy's moving down, and the queen takes f5. This one, this, and this. So, yeah, black should probably sort of resign. There's a lot of trouble for them. And we're doing very well here with the white pieces. What's going on? Well, many things going on. Probably this, maybe something else. I don't know. So let's say we take, they take. I mean, they could take with whatever. Now we take, they take with a queen. We might be able to do something. But I guess everything starts with that rook, or maybe something else. I'm not sure. Maybe so. Rook takes d4. I guess rook takes d4. You think, guys, is that the correct one? Thanks for the yes, Picholombro. Appreciate Stella Picholombro. You think, guys, it's rook takes d4 here, or is there another way to play this? Is there another way to play this? Rook takes d4. Rook takes d4. Rook takes d4. Rook takes d4. Rook e1. It's gotta be. It's gotta be rook d4. It's got to be. Yeah. Now rook e1. If rook takes, queen takes, and thank you very much. If bishop blocks, then we're gonna take with the queen, practically checkmate. So yeah. Rook e1, rook, and queen takes. Given the fact that black is having like a billion extra pawns, pawn majority on the king side and pawn majority on the queen side, and the almighty queen here, and we're gonna be winning. Sooner or later, we're gonna be winning. All right. 26. We attempt to do the number 26. Getting funny as we progress through the solving here. Right. Is this pawn going out? A check is a check, though. We might be able to take the bishop with check, with tempo. It's got to be that pawn forwards. I don't see anything else here. I don't see anything else. If king takes e4, this guy is sort of hanging, right? And if the king goes away from defending the bishop, we're going to take on c4. It's got to be this. Okay, cool. Lucky. Next. Queen to rooks to bishops. Queen to rooks to minor pieces. Where's the weak point here that we need to exploit? Is it attacking queen? I was just about to say, let's go for the king. But sometimes you have to go for the queen. You just have to attack the queen. And it might be rook a8. Let me see if everything's covered here. Where's the queen going to go? If queen takes, we're going to take back with the other rook, of course. Dead, 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 dead. Finished, 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 finished. So following rook a8, I think the queen is gone. Sometimes you have to attack the king, but if it's not clear how you take advantage, or if you don't do anything clearly winning, then you're going to go for the queen, or any other piece, that is. Oh yeah, rook a8, right? Rook a8? Yeah, what the heck, rook a8, of course. Happy to take with the bishop, right? I mean, you have to take. Okay. Puzzle number 28. Trying now to. There's a couple of things going on. Wait a minute. I mean, we could take the queen any day, right? We could take the queen any day. Probably we should take it right now. Probably. Probably. You can play knight e2. King's going to go after, though, so. But then. But they could go also h1 or h2. If they go h1, you still got an knight g3. Now, I think we're getting into. I think now puzzle number 28 in the puzzle streak. I think now it's getting a little bit more elaborate. Hello, Jack. Long time no see, brother. When is the next one? Sorry, did they play today first round? I didn't watch I didn't watch it today. Did they play the first round today? I haven't watched it today. I did some other things. Try now to do a quick stream, maybe 1 hour more or less. Probably less than more. I don't know if 92 or taking the queen straight away. 92 is... Nah, I'm not sure. Nah, just taking queen. Take the queen they take. Yeah, there is a queen coming. True. True. Oh, wait a minute. Bang. King goes here. What do you play? Where's the next check? There ain't no other check. You have to take the queen. You take the queen. If the pawn takes, then I don't know. Play king or something. Play the king or something. You have to take the queen. Anish Giri, it deserves to be in the candidates, right? He's such a super strong grandmaster and one of the most serious guys I know in terms of, chess, top elite chess players. I got no issue with the Anish Giri. I think he's just an awesome, strong grandmaster. Was it something funky with Anish or anything? Let him prove anything he needs to. So let's take this queen. I thought it's something else, but queen is coming. So the only way to stop is just king moving away. This is a must. Yeah, this is a must. Sometimes you just have to play. It's weird. King d7 weird, but... Oh, right. Oh, I see. I see what you're meaning. Yeah. I think I've seen a short video, a short something on YouTube, or I don't know what was that, with him playing Hans and things. Yeah. Made the best win. In all circumstances, chess-wise, when you're seeing two very strong players producing their chess, I always think that the best should win. And in some days, somebody could be better than the other guy. So make the best win. Always. And in chess, we always look for the strongest guy of the day, whoever they may be. So in this case, it happened to be Anish Giri, which we know is an amazing, super strong grandmaster. So I got absolutely no problem whatsoever. Hans is still super young, so he's still got time to do stuff. So what's going on? So if we take the knight, as people say, queen takes bishop takes c5, right? Bishop takes c5. They can't push because you're going to take back, so the pawn takes, and then king takes. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense, and I think it's perfectly fine. We're actually having a pass pawn. So bishop takes, pawn takes, king takes. If king gets closer to capture this guy, I guess I can move the king up or just push this guy. One of these two, probably move the king up, and if the guy takes, I'm going to run him. Okay, so let's take this guy first. Okay. Now, we're not going to take here. We're not crazy because we are outside of the promotion square. So now the king takes on a6. I guess the guy going to move down. We are going to play back on b5. If they touch this pawn, we're gonna push the b pawn. So that's how we do it. Absolutely. Jack and Stockfish. Absolutely. There's a check here coming. Strong check. Sorry, not checkmate, check. If I said checkmate, I apologize. It's a check for sure. Pawn is defended. The guy, I don't know where they go. I guess something like this. I guess along these lines. Puzzle number 30, mind you, guys. So I guess knight f4 is the beginning. I don't think there's anything else. It can't be anything else. It cannot be. Okay, so far, so good. Now we got two things here. Either push the pawn or take this guy. Which one is it? Quiet, man. Okay, so push the pawn. Let's just say we push the pawn. Let's just say. Well, if rook captures, we could take... wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rook takes. Well, rook takes. Check. No. We have to push the pawn first. But maybe, just maybe there's something else. Well, this guy goes, I don't know, hell. I don't know, somewhere. Nah, we pushed the pawn. We pushed the pawn. We definitely pushed the pawn. And now we take. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have to push the pawn. Puzzle number, what? Puzzle number 31. Okay, getting funny now. There's a check here, an in-between move, if that means anything, because then we could take this guy. We're attacking twice with the bishop and with the queen. So if we're looking for in-between moves, forcing moves, so this one checks the king. We check the black king. King has to go in the corner, and then winning material here. If we start the trade now, do we actually have to take, and when the queen takes, we do a check? You know, wait. This is the... There's always nuances, you see. Picholombro, hello, Joey, Kelly, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow, like, subscribe. So there's always nuances. So we take. Yeah, but no, man, it's bishop c4. What the heck? Bishop c4, bishop c4. And then we take with the queen because the pawn attacks. Bishop c4, bishop c4. Now we take with the queen, right? Queen takes, bishop takes. Well, yep, that's definitely, that was the in-between move. The intermezzo, Schwitzenzug. How do they say it? In between, intermezzo. That's it. 2 rooks, 2 minors, 3 minors, 1 rook. Isolated right here. White is winning. Clearly. Puzzle number 32. Okay. Soon as it gets very, very difficult, you guys are more than welcome to solve them all. What is going on here? This guy looks quite advanced. If I would just capture, takes bang. Oh, do we have to? I think we do. Hello, Mr. Folk Beer Counter Gambit. I love the Folk Beer Counter Gambit in the King's Gambit. First thing first, I love the King's Gambit, I think, more than any other chess opening. One, I'm playing King's Gambit day in, day out. In Bulletin Blitz, it goes without saying. I think I'm going to play it in the Rapids or Classical Time Control too. I got no problem with the King's Gambit. I love it. And yeah, now because you chose the username Folkbeer. So, oh yeah, Mr. Stockfish, that's exactly what I thought since the very second I glanced at this puzzle here. Rook takes f5. Rook takes f5. The reason being we want to push this guy and can't be stopped. Whatever, there's no way for the black rook to stop the pawn's advancement, so totally. And queen is coming. Queen is coming, and we are winning. Okay. Now, what's the stuff here? And the most beautiful, the most exciting, and probably for the remainder of my chess career, I'm gonna play this opening very, very often. And if it's not the King's Gambit, probably the Scotch game. Very immediate, very direct, challenging the center straight away. Yeah, in the King's Gambit, Mr. Folkbeer, indeed, the person that plays with the white pieces, we can assume they choose it deliberately, having learned and understood many lines. If the player with the black pieces didn't pay a lot of attention to all sorts of twigs and sidelines, they might be surprised. So, yeah, Vienna game is great, Jack. It's quite resembling. It's quite a... oh, you're talking about... oh, yeah, no, the Vienna game is quite similar. You still do the f5. All right. So what we do here, we play with the black. Let me see. Check. Oh, check, and we sack the and then this. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Yes, Mr. Folkbeer. I didn't know Folkbeer was born in Vienna, but Definitely. Absolutely. So, rook e1, king goes whatever the white king goes. Rook takes e4. King has to take back. Then bishop f5. We are skewering. Then king goes, and when we winning. So it's got to be this. It's got to be this. King takes bishop f5. King goes I don't know where. Then we take, and yeah, we're just winning. Like after 15 more moves or something, more or less, black is winning. Thank you, Mr. Pichulombro. Thank you very much, my TikTokers. Again, I apologize, my TikToker friends, that I don't reply promptly. Reason being, I do not see the messages, and I have to switch from a tab to another. That's how it currently goes. Because I don't just stream on TikTok, I'm streaming on other 4 platforms. You know, those 4 platforms. And yeah, okay. Next one. Puzzle number 34. Okay. So what's going on here? Do we take this guy here? We take with the queen takes, king takes? Is there something bad about this? What's wrong with this? Queen takes, queen takes, queen takes. Well, yeah, I think it works. What the heck? Queen takes f7 as the first move. I mean, white can do, I don't know what white can do, but you take on f7. You attack the queen. Whether queen takes your queen or not, I think we're doing fine. Queen takes f7. That seems to be the first correct move. Am I right, Jack Folkbeer? What do you think, fellas? Queen takes f7, right? I think I'm going to go with this one. Is there any other stuff I'm not aware of? Nah, it's got to be queen f7. I don't see anything else happening here. Nah. Yeah, it's got to be queen. And now let's just think a little bit. I still take the queen, though. I'm defending the d, so it's not going to work this because I've got a knight and I've got a rook. So I take the queen, rook takes, and then king f7. And I attack this guy and the rook, so that's fine. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the... Jesus Christ. What was wrong here, man? Queen takes. What? Rook takes. What? King f7. How do they... What's going on here? Knight takes. Well... Why? Jesus Christ. What the heck was this thing? What was here? Why not queen takes g6? Okay, we take a rook. Queen takes back the knight. Right. Okay. I think I understand. In the end. No. In the end, I think I understand what's going on. But hey, I rushed it a bit. I was overly confident that this is the solution, but it wasn't. When knight takes, you actually take a rook. Queen takes back, true. And then you're going to play rook e8. This guy's on a dark square, so the bishop can't do a damn thing to defend. Anyway, it's miles away. And frankly, you are opposing queen and rook versus queen and bishop. And the e7 pawn is going to be captured, like in 2 turns or something. And that's the thing. Queen and rook always beats, I mean, like in this scenario here, it beats the queen and the bishop. Whereas if you take the queen, rook takes back, you do play king f7, true, and probably you're going to take the e7 sooner or later. But the problem that is that you're actually having rook and knight versus rook and bishop, and this guy is going to play something like h3 very soon. And the rook's going to take c6 and stuff, so yeah. Yeah, well, sure, knight takes. Knight takes would have been the correct one, then rook here ends. Anyway, let's go to the classical puzzles now. And you could see, actually, yeah, it's 2272. Let me see if I can readjust a little bit the window capture, resizing this and that, so you guys see the whole damn thing. Wait a minute. Yeah, I think that's okay for you guys. I think you can see them now. Yeah, something like this. Quite in the middle. Okay, leave it like this. Let me lock the window capture so we don't have any turbulences. Okay, cool. Well, bishop takes f5, right? Bishop takes f5, bishop takes f5. The guy takes, probably. Well, we do take, then they take, then we take, then they take, then we take. So we up in material. Bishop f5. Correcto. Let me check again. Let me just check again. Bishop takes. We took the queen. Well, if they take here, they just lost. If they take with the queen, queen takes, they just lost. If we take the queen, and if the rook takes, we're still winning material because rook takes, knight takes, right? Bishop takes. Oh, was it rook takes? That was a defective calculation. Rook takes c7. Rook takes c7. Rook takes c7. Rook takes c7. Yeah, rook takes c7 first. Because we still attack the queen with the bishop. Rook takes c7 first. And now we take. Yeah, that was just a step too early. Ay. That was a step too early. Now we take. Because if the guy takes, we're going to take and... screw this. So bishop c2 doesn't work now because what? The guy takes here? Why doesn't this work? Why? So the guy takes. Well, I take. Oh, they attack the bishop. After they take and we take, they attack the bishop and then they take it back. That's why it doesn't work. Jesus Christ. So it doesn't work because they take the queen. We take the rook. When the knight takes on e1, they do attack the bishop on c2. So even if I take back the rook, they take back. So it didn't do a damn thing. It's a draw. So that's the reason. That's the reason for which rook has to take first. Rook has to take first. And now we're winning. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Okay. Those in-between moves. Those freaking in-between moves. Let's see. Is this one working? Announcing this practically. I mean, I'm looking at this idea. I'm looking at this for this. So rook e2, then the guy plays this. Probably. I don't know yet. I need to verify this one a couple of times before I'm actually committing to playing it. I might be wrong again. Or maybe do I take first here? Do I take first? Yeah, but the guy takes with the queen. No. So back to this and then rook f1. Where's the next safe stuff? Oh my lord. Rook e2, rook f1, rook g2. Oh, wait. Rook, no. Rook e2 for the queen f2 and queen g2 checkmate. White has to defend. They must defend. I'm assuming rook f1. I assume they have to. So rook f1, then we play rook g2 check. Then they have to take. And then we're going to play the other rook over to e2 check again. Now that's a problem for them. Exactly. Oh my. This is rook e2 and then rook take g2. Jack, is it Mr. Folkbeer? Mr. Stockfish, is that correct? Mr. White, Mr. Pink? Mr. Brown, is this correct? Rook e2, rook f1, rook takes g2. It's got to be this. It's got to be. If it ain't, it ain't. I tried. Oh, come on. I can't believe you, Mr. Stockfish. I can't believe you don't see nothing. Now, the move that the server just played now, rook to g3, defense g2, it wasn't rook f1. And also, it doesn't quite allow me to play rook take g2. It doesn't really work, but we still have a check. We still have a check. Then we're attacking like 3 times that guy. I'm talking about the e1 square, which is very important. So queen to f2, we stick to the plan. There's nothing better than queen f2. Yes, so that was that. Queen to f2. The king has to go now. Somewhere. Like somewhere. It's not quite over yet. You see, they stopped the puzzle right now. They stopped the puzzle right now. But it's it's still not over. There's still a very advanced white pawn, right? So this guy is very advanced and dangerous at the same time. I was thinking if king goes on the H, I was just thinking maybe we need to play something like this, like threatening checkmate. Then freaking rook has to take, and then we deliver checkmate. That's what I'm thinking now. If the puzzle were to continue beyond this point, so I think if this guy goes here or here, one of these two, you're gonna play rook e8 to e3. I don't know why they stopped it. That's one of those forever questions, Mr. Stockfish. The puzzle should have continued because it's not quite completely done. There's still some stuff happening. So now taking it a step forward, just in between ourselves now, no one is watching. King h1, king h2, rook e8 to e3, you do threaten checkmate into. Then if queen takes, you're going to take with the rook, the other rook take, queen takes. There is a freaking problem with this pawn though coming down. There is, you see. But let me just try something. King h2. What did I say? I said rook e3. The engine says it's a catastrophe. I'm supposed to play f, not rook. F. Rook e1. Still playable. Rook e1 for queen g1. This was not done. This puzzle, Mr. Stockfish, this was not done. But now look, the other Stockfish, knight you. The other Stockfish says that actually f4 is the best move. Rook e1 could have been played, but f4 was the deal. Probably rook e8, e3 is a catastrophe. It loses. If it's not in the first 5 lines, it's just dead. You're just dead. F4, rook e1. They should have kept the puzzle going because it wasn't concluded. It wasn't finished. Yeah. We already done the research now, so we can move on, I guess. One of my favorite type of endgames now, king and pawn. King and pawn. I think I've seen it. I think. Pawn takes, king takes, pawn goes forward, king takes, this guy takes, and then you're gonna bow the h. Again, takes, pawn goes, check. If they capture, I capture. And I'm promoting. It's gotta be. Takes. If they go backwards, well, hell. Well, whoa. So we take, they take. When we do the check, they don't necessarily have to capture, right? Well, yeah, but then I'm going to push. Nah, it's got to be this. If they take, I'm going to take on g5. If I push and they go backwards, wait. Wait. It might be just king h5, man. Yes, Mr. Slayer. Is king h5. It's not. I just gotten too overconfident again. Nah, it's not e5. You're right. You are correct. It is not e5. Very likely it's king h5. King h5 denies the black king access to g6. If they go here, then we're going to take. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's check, they go back. How exactly are you going to break through? How exactly are you going to make it through? So e5, you say it's a check. Okay. You say it's a check. e5, king g6. How exactly are you going to play this? Yeah, so exactly. Mr. Stockfish, I think king h5. Mr. Slayer was right. King h5. There is no king g6. If the black king goes e5, then we're going to take g5. They're going to take. I guess we're going to push the h. And we're going to promote before they promote. So king h5. Oh, yes. Now, I think we just stay cool. And we play king h6. And we're going to take this guy because the black king has to go away from protecting the g5 black pawn. Well, now I guess we're going to take. We have to take. And that was that. Hello, my TikTokers. Pichulombro, Stacy, Spacey, Abdi. Sorry, I'm just reading too fast and I'm mispronouncing the usernames. Whew. Thanks for following the ghost. The queen doesn't sit very well. The black queen on d7 doesn't look very well positioned. I thought initially it's something like this, but it ain't. No, I don't think so. Well, actually, it might be, though. It's either this or it's this. It's either knight d5 or it's rook d. Knight d5, the stuff is, well, if queen takes, we're going to take the queen or the pawn. If the knight takes, though, we could do a check first. They have to block with a bishop, and then we take. So that seems to be quite cool. But I think it's knight d5. What if they castle short? Well, we take the bishop. Yeah, but what's the deal? No. Wait. That's exactly how we lose like minus 19, 20 points. I guess we got two candidate moves here. Knight d5 or rook d1. I don't know which one's which. If there's another candidate move, I don't see it. Maybe there is, but I don't see it. Knight d5. They castle short. I take e7 with check, and then I take the knight. Now it's knight d5. Rook d1 is one of those super strong moves that you could do after you grab the two minor pieces. So we will do rook d1, but first knight d5. Am I correct, guys? Mr. Folkbeer? Slayer? So knight d5. Knight d5. Knight d5, knight d5. It's gotta be. Hell, if it's something else, sorry. I don't see anything else. Come on. Yep, absolutely. Totally. Even now, a bit funny. But if you... Nah. Whoa. Now we gotta change things. Whoa. Wait a minute. If we take, the guy takes, we do this. No. I think it's knight c7. Wait. Knight c7. King goes, whatever the hell the king goes. Queen takes queen. Bishop takes, and we take the rook. What do we do here? I'm looking at knight c7 now, guys, honestly. Knight c7. King goes. Queen takes queen. Bishop takes, or king takes. And then knight takes a8, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I don't know what to play. I could do knight f6, then queen takes. Knight f6, queen takes, bishop takes. I'm dead. Also, there is a chance of a fork, but it's not clear. Sorry, it's just not clear. I could take the guy takes, check, and king goes. Well, then I have all sorts of stuff. Okay, that's actually complicated. Again, queen takes, bishop must take, knight f6 check. Let's say they go here. I don't know. You see, probably knight c7. As I said, I think the first time I was looking at this, I thought that it's got to be knight c7 at this stage. Knight c7, king goes somewhere. Queen takes, bishop takes, knight takes. So we should be able to win, I guess. Two rooks. If we manage to salvage the knight on a8, I think should be super cool, right? Mr. Picholombro, 7 peones. I think this is from Spanish, peones. I don't know if they say that. I don't know if that's how you say it in Spanish, peones. Is it peones? How do you say? It was a TikTok friend, which I think is a Spanish native or something, or Argentinian it could be, or knight c7. Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, it's not knight c7. I thought it's knight c7, but hold on a second. Apparently it's not. Oh, no. Mm-mm. Take the queen. Yeah, but what's the deal, man? Take queen, take. Yeah, you've got like what? 4-3-7. 7 versus 2 pawns. Yes. I think our Spanish friend actually said that. Yes. That's what he said in Spanish. 7 peones. That's what he said in Spanish, and he was right. But I didn't pay heed. I should have listened to my TikToker friend. I should have listened to my TikTok friend. He was right. That was the message he was trying to convey, but I was too idiot to pay attention. Yes, I think that's what he meant. Queen takes queen, bishop takes, knight takes. We're gonna eventually we having knight versus bishop, but we got like a billion extra pawns. Nice to see you, Mr. Chess Nerd. Well, blame it on the fallible human nature, Mr. Stockfish. You know, the human nature, forever disappointment. When all the arguments failed, you can always revert to this human nature. It's meant to go wrong. Perfection has nothing to do with you or me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you look at a position now, indeed, 7 white pawns versus 5 black pawns. So, yeah. Okay. It's not finished yet. You're still going to play a lot. You're still going to play. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. On this chat here, we do have some YouTubers, like 2, 3, couple of YouTubers. We do have some Twitch users and some TikTokers, I think. Yeah, that's the good stuff about multi-broadcasting. That's the good stuff about it. Okay, let's see this one here. I should have thought more deeply about the previous one, but hey, what's going on? Hanging. Queens are hanging everywhere. Take the queen, the guy takes. Okay. Then take the knight, they do something, then I grab the other. Okay, I think I found this one fairly quickly. What? Queen g7? No, not queen g7. I don't think so. Wait a minute. Queen g7, Mr. Fogby, I think gets a little bit overly complicated unnecessarily. We got to look for simple stuff. Who is that guy, man? Was it Ocam Razor? If the... You need to look for the simplest solution. Knight takes d5. You take queen, the guy takes the queen. You take the knight with check, the guy takes. Well. What? No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, maybe 30 to 100 Mr. Stockfish. Why limit yourself to 2500? Maybe 30 to 100, maybe 3500, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Knight takes, bishop takes. Knight takes again. Check, the guy takes, and knight takes. No, yes. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Queen g7, that's interesting. Dude, I don't like queen g7. I don't like queen g7. You may be right, Folkbeer, but I don't like queen g7. I'm afraid of rook g8. It's already like triple attack on g2. Oh, and then I take the queen and then I take the knight for free. Yes. Yes. Wait a minute. Queen takes. If rook g, knight takes. If the guy takes, knight takes free. Ooh. That is just something. It might be queen g7. So 2 candidate moves, I think. Queen g7 or knight takes d5. Knight takes d5. Let me look again. Knight takes d5, bishop takes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Knight takes d5, bishop takes. Well, knight takes again. Check. They move or they take. They take. And then we take. What's the balance of pieces? 2 bishops versus a bishop. Well, let me do it again. Knight takes d5, bishop takes g3. Knight takes f6 check. They either take or they move the king. I don't know. One of these two. King e7, fine. And then we take the bishop. And yeah, 95, 95, 95. It's a piece, though. Yes, Folk Bear. Queen g7 is interesting, but I think it just complicates things unnecessarily. Whereas knight d5, yeah, that was correct, though. Now, is it knight f6 or knight c7, though? I don't know. Which one is it? Knight f6, right? Knight f6 because it's a forcing move. The guy takes, you just win a piece, man. A piece is a piece. This is a piece. Absolutely. 2 bishops versus 1. It's got to be this. In the end, it's got to be this. It's got to be this. And it was. Hey, I love this kind of endgame puzzles. King and pawns versus king and pawns. Whew. I don't think it's very, 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 very straightforward. Wait a minute. There's a couple of things happening. You know what's the funny thing? It might be even a king move. It might be a pawn where there's a king move. It might be a king move. You don't allow this. If they take, you take. And then they have to make way for your king to reach g4. So it's very compelling to do something like pawn goes up or pawn captures h4, but it might be wrong. It might be king h5. Sorry, king a5. Apologies. I thought I was white, but I'm black. What a great joke. So I think it might be queen a5. Queen a5. If they take, because queen a5 also attacks a4 like twice. The guy takes, I takes. Well. King has to make way, and I'm going to get access to not G, Jesus, to b4. And that has to be the winning way. That's how you win. By playing king a5. Am I correct? c4? Dude, king c4. No, I don't think so. It may be, but king a5 is the clearest one, I think. c4, the guy takes. I takes here. Yeah, but then they go here. And then I go here. Then they take, then I take. You know something? You might be right, man. You might be right. You might be right. So 2 candidate moves, ladies and gents. We got the c4. Very interesting. I think gives us access first to clear those 2 guys. Or it might be king a5 or c4. One of these two. One of these two. c4 or king a5. One of these two. Let's look at c4 again. c4. Do they have to take? You know, the question is, do they have to take? So what you're saying with pawn takes and pawn takes on a4 then, okay, cool. What if they don't take, though? Well, what if they take here? So you do, they do this. You do this, they do this, you do this. You gain opposition. Dude, I'm not sure, man, about c4. I am not sure. Are you really sure? Do you know the guy doesn't have to take here? They could take here. So you play this, the guy takes here. You play here. Dude, there's something weird. Dude, there's something weird. It might be c4. Yeah, I'm not sure about c4. It's very sophisticated, very elaborate. The freaking c4, it's interesting, but boy, oh boy. Are you sure? King a5 seems to be a little bit more neat. King a5, I mean. King a5 seems to be a bit simpler. King a5, king a5. c4 is complicated, guys. Mr. Slayer says, I think it's a king a5. Yeah, I'm leaning towards king a5. I don't reject entirely c4, but I'm not clear about it. Do you know why I'm not clear? The guy can take with B. The guy can take on B5 with the other pawn. The guy can freaking ignore it. And if they take here, what do? You take B3. Then they take, then you take. Okay. So let's say that's covered in this way. C4. What if they push? You take. Dude, I'm not sure about C4. King A5. Okay, takes, King A5. Oh my lord. What if it's freaking B takes A4? So, Mr. Stockfish, now it's your moment to shine. BA4. They have to take. You see, B takes A4, they have to take. Then we go this. Then they go here. Then we take. Then they take. Then I'm going. My God, it could be just B takes A4, man. Guys, it could be B takes A4, you see? We go from the other side. We go from behind and we attack and we protect the black pawn. Oh my God. Dude, it could be just simply B takes A. It could be B takes A. 3 candidate moves. C4, King A5, B takes A. One of these three. Which one is it? Yes, Folkbear, that is correct. You play C4, thinking that maybe they're going to take B takes C4. But what if they just push A5? True. You take King A5, or I don't know what you do. And then the guy starts taking on C. And then you take, and then they take. I don't like it. Let me discard C4. I don't think it's C4. It's too many things, and they don't all look good for black. Yeah, C4, they could play A5 check. They could just push the B. It's very, very, very unclear. I'm going to discard C4 for the time being. I'm going to focus on King A5 or just simply B takes A4. B takes A4 forces white to take. It definitely forces them. Then you go King A5, then they spend the tempo. Then you take, then they take. Your king is A4, their king is on C5. Then you start the Odyssey. You go B3, they go, wait, bang, boom. King A5, King C4. You take, they take. This and this. It's your turn. Bang, boom, bang, boom, bang, boom. Takes, takes. And you promote. King A5. King A5, King A5, King A5. The pawn takes B5. You take. And they give you space, you see. King A5. They take, you take. They'll give you space now. King A5, I like it because they give me access to B4. They give me access to B4. Bang. They take, I take. They go B2, I go B4. And they have to give me space. Yeah, I don't know if it's C4, Mr. Stockfish. Of course, I don't know what Stockfish would say, but since I'm not Stockfish, I don't know. Yeah, I know. You said that already about a C4 a couple of times. But it's so many things to cover with the C4 that not all of them look convincing. I'm rather looking towards King A5 or B takes A4. I think it's... Looking at this one, you would say it's got to be simple. But it's just so not simple. Well, you are sure based on like what lines? It's like 3-4 lines you gotta cover with C4. If you play C4, you have to cover A5. So if you play C4, you have to cover A5. Have you covered that? You have to cover pawn takes. You have to cover the other pawn going b4. You need to cover a couple of things here, like 10, 12 moves, every direction. Have you covered that? King a5 gives me the feeling I might be a bit in control. After they take and I take, and they go b2 and I go b4, and they have to move something. So it gives me the feeling that actually I'm controlling a little bit the dark squares. I have access with the black king on b4. Screw this. I was correct, for Christ's sake. King a5 all day. Nah, man. You were a little bit wrong. Mr. Stockfish is king a5. Exactly as Folkbeer and myself said, I think. It's king a5, man. The reason I opted for king a5 is exactly the stuff that I've been saying for the last 5 minutes. It gives the black king access to the b4 square. That is why I decided to play a5, and I was correct on this occasion. So king a5 was the correct one. Now they chose to play the king, and now if I take, I'm forcing white to take, and then I take. Even now, we don't have to rush it. So Sledge, you know something funny? Even now, we don't have to take. Although it's incredibly compelling to take. Do you know why? You take, the guy takes, and then you take, and then they play this. Even now, you don't have to take, I guess. Even now, you have to look for something like king b4. If they go a5, you're going to take. You just won. If you go king b4, they capture b5, you take. But then the guy goes here. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, man. You take. They take. You take. They play here. How do you defend this pawn? You do not. You go a3. The guy takes. You go b3. Jesus. Wait. King b. They take. You take. And then they go here. True. Then I fall back on c6. Then they go here. Then I go here. Then they go here. What the hell is going on? Wait a minute. Check. Pawn takes. Oh my god, this is c4 now. Is it c4 now? Check. They take. And I take. Oh. Dude, it's c4 now. This is a very sick little puzzle. Very sick little puzzle. I think it's c4 now, boys and girls. Picholombro. Hello, Taro. How's it going? Yeah, I had a couple of very tough days, man. And still in the foreseeable future, there is a couple of challenges I have to deal with. That takes away my time and my energy from the live stream, unfortunately. I have no control over what other people do or say, and I just have to deal the cards I've been dealt, so tough. So I'm doing what I can when I can, because I might not be able to, so. Right, so. C4. It sort of makes white take with a pawn. Then we take with the other pawn on a4. And I think this is the way to play. I don't want to mess it up now, because I think it was quite a lot of calculation here. So I think, what does Picholombro says? Picholombro says BA. BA says my TikToker friends. Now, I'm going to have to calculate Picholombro because the guy was speaking truth in the previous puzzles and I've ignored them. And I'm going to look at Picholombro. B takes A. But still, I need to make it clear why is that. So B takes A. B takes A. King takes. And this guy goes here. Picholombro, how exactly are you going to win this, brother? So let me do his idea. I'm not discarding people's ideas. I need to check them. If they are true, I'm incredibly happy to change my opinion every single time if I'm proven wrong. That's the good stuff about chess. You need to be able to change your opinion if it's not the truth. And by extension, we should be able to do that in any other aspects of our lives. You have an opinion, you are proven wrong, you go with the truth. Trying to be less and less and less egotistical if that is. That's the way to go forward for a reasonable person. So we go with the truth, and that's that. So let's verify. B takes A4. B takes A4. Is it forcing? I think it kind of freaking is. B takes A4. B takes A4. King A4. King C4. What? King A3. This guy takes. You are like billion miles away from this F4 white pawn Pichulumbro. Jordan Rosario, king to B5. That's what I thought, Jordan Rosario. Yes, Slayer, ego in chess is actually the one that defeats you every single time. Yes, the ego in chess is one of tough cookie. Yeah, that's the thing. Ego in chess, by extension, not just in chess. I think ego in general sabotages you greatly. The ego sabotages you in all aspects of your life. Chess, whatever, personal relationships. So B takes A4, I don't particularly like it. King B5, King B4, interesting, but I'm not convinced. King B4, this guy takes, I take. Then they go here, and I don't have access to B4. Therefore, C4 takes and takes. C4. I still go C4. No? C4, anyone? C4. Thanks for the like. Thanks for following the ghost. And okay. C4. I don't know. Oh, for Christ. What was it? Why? Why is this? Oh, it's not takes. It's not takes. There was very bloody difficult. King B5, B4 now. B takes king C4, A3. Nah, man, it's actually king B4. Oh, yeah. When the guy goes, you take. When they approach you, you defend, and you're doing fine. Ay, sugar. I thought I'm supposed to take on freaking A4. That's such a shame because I spent so much time thinking about this. I'm sorry. So after pawn takes, you don't take, man. You play king B4. But that's a huge difference. Huge difference. Oh, Lord. King B4. You don't take the white pawn. You play king B4. Play king B4. And if they push the white pawn, you take, but you're back on time to defend C5. No, it's very tough, man. I mean, it's like a universe included in another universe. It's like they never end. There's a stuff in another stuff in another stuff in another stuff. I thought I'm supposed to. Now, the problem is if you take, the other guy is winning. And that's what I was afraid of. And I was correct in that assumption. If you take A4, the guy is winning because they play C4. You can't defend your guy. They're going to take and they have quicker access to attacking your pawn chain. They attack you quicker. But the solution is not to take A4, is to play king B4, right? Now, when they push, you take. So they push, you take. They go here, you defend. So all in all, yeah. But it's incredibly tough, man. I found it very difficult, this puzzle, and annoying in the end. Because we had some kind of like right ideas, but the way we conducted the calculation was completely wrong. Sorry. Because it's a ton of stuff to calculate, you know? It's a misleading stuff. You think you've got a king and a couple of pawns and everything is clear, everything is simple, everything is like just formality, and it's just not. It proves to be crazy complex. Crazy complex. Oh, hold on a sec. Let me fix the chat thing because looks like the last messages can't be read. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Yeah, something like this. Okay, cool. I guess something like this. Very difficult. Very difficult. I found the previous puzzle was very difficult. Oh boy, oh boy. Sorry, I messed it up. I'm really sorry. Okay, so I'm so sorry. Because I had the right idea correctly. We fought a lot of good ideas, but so now Stockfish says bishop f6, which attacks the queen. I understand. You attack the queen and stuff. I understand. Makes sense. Probably. But I guess we have to look at this one, Stockfish. We have to look at rook e1. I think first and foremost, rook e1. This is the deal. See you, Slayer. Go get some sleep, brother. If it's 2 a.m. And don't play bullet, because if I start playing bullet at 2 a.m., I think I'm going to get like 5 a.m. And I'm still going to push those things, and it's not good. So yeah, if you can, go to sleep. If you can, that is, because it's easier said than done for this kind of chess addicts with hyperactive minds. So I know exactly what is going on. You know. Chess Addicts Anonyms. I've been sober for like, I don't know. Rook e1 check. Well, if they block with a bishop, I could then go with this one. So, Stockfish, rook e1, no? Wait. Yes. I get either rook e1 or bishop f6. Quite strong. Yeah, maybe bishop f6 and then rook e1. Yes. Yes, that is true. If I go rook e1 now, they're going to play bishop d8. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. Chess and coffee addicts. Yeah. Totally. In the mad race for clarity. Yeah, we're still using the brains until we transfer consciousness into a computer. We're still using the brain, and that's that. You need sugar, you need all sorts of neuro stimulating stuff. Yeah, I think bishop f6 makes a lot of sense. First, as a first move. Move order is important, but bishop f6 seems to make a lot of sense. So I like bishop f6. Yep. Stockfish, absolutely correct. Totally correct. Now I think we gotta go with this. We have to. Now it's the moment when we have to strike with rook e1. And they have an issue at this stage. Hello, David. Hello, David. David, long time no see, brother. How's it going? Good to see you, my YouTuber friend. Rook e1. Rook e1, rook e1, rook e1, rook e1. Bishop blocks, takes, and it's gotta be. And it's gotta be. 2 bishops versus 1. In the end, yes, Folkbeard, that is correct. That is correct. So we solved 1, 2, 3, 4 puzzles. I messed up 1, 2, 3 puzzles. Very difficult. Oh, how about the rook sacrifice straight away? If they take, I push and promote. If they get in front of the pawn, I'm going to do check first. Then I'm going to play... No, whoa. Wait a minute. Takes here, the guy goes here, right? I don't know. Wait a minute. It's got to be this. It's got to be rook a7. Is it super obvious? Well, if it's super obvious... So after rook c8, what is the super obvious plan? I'm serious. I'm not funny or sarcastic or anything. I'm not, I swear. So rook takes a7, rook c8. What is the obvious thing for you? Sorry, for me it's not. That's why I'm asking you, and I'm not being funny or anything. Rook b7. Yeah. And after king? And after king c6? Are you sure it's super obvious again? I think you skipped one or two moves from black. I think we kind of like skipped them. Dude is not working in the way you said. It could be the first move. Check, they go c. You play check, fine. The king goes c6. What do you mean? b8 is not working because they take with the rook. I don't think it's obvious at all. I think you want it to be true, but it's not. Well, we kind of like white now. What? Ah, rook b2, rook b2, rook b2. I thought it's rook a7, but it might be actually. Yeah, bingo, rook b2. That's it. Folk beer is correct on this occasion. I got completely locked and I was completely locked on rook takes a7. I was completely taken by that one. And it's not even true. It's rook b2, then you go rook b8. It's not rook a7. Yes, it's not rook a7. Yes, you're correct. You are correct. You are correct. Yes, guys, you're right. Spider, folk beer, and I think Stockfish meant rook b2 now, not rook a7. I thought it's rook a7, but it's not. Yes, it's rook b2. Yes, you are correct. And this one wins the rook, or we just simply take the queen. I thought it's rook a7. Okay, after this one, I guess you're just gonna move away. And you have time to stop the pawn with the king. That is correct. That is just correct. You guys did the last one. I didn't do nothing. Now that's a funny one because the king is in check. The white king is in check. I guess we just move away, but where? I think we have to go e3 because if we go e2, well, e2 is illegal. And if you go here, you're done. So the only stuff you could do is just king e3. King e3. You have to play king e3. You still have this threat here. Queen to g7 checkmate. You go king e1, you die. Queen takes d1 checkmate. Game over. Queen takes or rook takes. They both winning. Well, no, queen. Well, the rook wins too, right? So we have to go king e3. And we still keep the opportunity for queen g7. Tough one, but we got this. So now rook takes, rook, bishop takes, and again, I think it's fine. Wait. I don't know if I take. You know why? When we take here, they could have, for instance, this. Just saying. Then you move. So you take, then the guy plays check. Then you move, I don't know where. Then they take, then you take, then they take. You don't take the rook, fellas. You go king f4. No? I don't think I'm taking. I don't think I take. You take, then queen here, check. You go here, then they take, then you take. I do not know. King. What the heck am I doing? King f4. Yeah, no, it's difficult, this one, to defend it correctly. You need to defend it accurately. King f4, rook f8. I think you go g3, right? You go g3. The idea is for white not to getting checked anymore. You're gonna keep this one for the checkmate threat. They can't defend again. So king f4. King f4. No, not king e4. I don't think king e4. You want to go g3 ASAP. There's still complications. You go here. If they play this, you're still going to go g. You have to go g. So sooner or later, you need to play king g3. You need to stay away from checks. So king f4, whatever they do, King f4, king g3. No more checks. Sort of, right? So king f4 right now. Not e4. I think you're getting funny. I don't like king e4. It's bad. You lose queen. I mean, it's a catastrophe. So king f4. Yes. Oh my lord. That was difficult. King e4 just would have lost. King f4 now is good. Is good. They might do checks and or whatever they do. Whatever they do. Well, not whatever they do. If they take f3, you're just gonna. Oh my lord, the rook f3. You don't even take, man. You go king g2. Oh no. We were lucky because they stopped the puzzle. Now you tell me, if rook f3, you tell me you don't take, you go king g2. How many of us? I mean, let me put it honestly now. Imagine, I mean, look at the computer, and rook f3 takes, and you have to go king g5. If rook f3, you have to go king g4, king g5. If you take king f3, is queen d1. You're getting checked and executed. So you mustn't take the rook. My God. You either go this or you go this. This is so not very easy. And if they played rook f8, you're telling me that actually you are supposed to play king e4 now. Well, you are supposed to go king e4, because if you don't, if you go g3, you're going to have an issue with this kind of stuff, checks and all. This is just mad. Wow. Oh my God, this is so mad. They shouldn't have stopped the puzzle. Yes, Stockfish and Folkbeard, they shouldn't have stopped the puzzle. This is very difficult. For a human to very accurately decide to play it, for instance, after rook f8, you are meant to go king e4. You can still win with king g4, but it's very crazy difficult. You are supposed to go king back, king e4. This is difficult. Psychologically, it's difficult. Psychologically, it's difficult because once you look at it and realize king e4 can't be checked afterwards, it's kind of cool. Yes. Yes. But psychologically, I think it's very challenging. It is very challenging. They should have continued the puzzle because the puzzle wasn't over. The puzzle stopped here, king f4. But they shouldn't have stopped. For instance, after rook f3, it's very difficult. You need to actually go king g4, king g5. You aren't supposed to take, because if you take, it's queen d1. So they should have continued the puzzle. It's not the first time, Stockfish. It is not the first time that they stopped the Picholombro, yeah. And Christos, yes. And yes, very difficult puzzles. Guys, we're going to call it a day for the time being. Sorry. And what is tomorrow? Saturday, right. Tomorrow I'm going to a chess club in West London. And when I'm back, if I'm not completely shuttered, I'm going to put a camera for like 50, 60 minutes or something like that. Check the last videos, guys, whenever you got time. Oh, by the way, YouTubers, if you can, guys, just hit the hype. There is some feature on your mobiles. So when you go to my last video on YouTube, if you can press the hype thing, it's going to push that video for potential other viewers. So if you could do that, guys, would be helpful for this chess channel on YouTube, I mean. So yeah, I would if it's not too much of me asking, guys, the YouTubers, hit the hype one because it helps the video to get him promoted to other viewers. So thank you, David, Folkbeer, Stockfish. Slayer. Oh, Slayer went to sleep because it was 2 a.m. for them. Thank you, Taro. Thank you, Christ. Thank you, Pichulumbro. Gracias. Gracias. See you guys tomorrow. Be good and be wise if you can.